I can't anymore, bro. I just can't. I just really cannot. I thought I could leave this character alone because I already made a video on him, but no, like I just can't. The Bucky downplay has to stop. The Star BMS hating Bucky saga is going to go down in history, bro. Because let it just be known that this video originally was going to be called Why Tier Lists Are Useless. But as I was making the video, I just kept relating it back to the point that Bucky is the most broken character in this game and tier lists are being made wrong. So I'm going to combine the two videos. I'm going to combine why tier lists are useless, that's how they're being made wrong, and why Bucky is the best character in this game. Now, I think it's important to know that most of my videos have a second agenda. 50% is entertainment, and the other 50% could either be rage bait, pandering, just going off exactly what's on top of my head, yapping, right? I want it to be known that this video, along with my triple support videos, those are the only two videos where I 100% seriously truly mean every single thing. The Bucky videos and the triple support videos are made out of fucking full malice, no Invisible Woman skin, right? So if you hate Bucky as well, then sub up, because we are going to be hating Bucky for all 2025. And if you play Bucky and I change your opinion after this video, also sub up. And if I don't still sub up, 10K by the end of February, lock in. Anyways, first we are going to talk about why tier lists are completely useless. And I'm not going to be like the other forums discusses all that blah blah blah, telling people, oh, if you listen to what the streamers say and put a character in D tier, not only do they get a lot of harassment, but also they could actually secretly be really good, like the Wolverine in Season 0 case. No, that's not what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about why real, talking points on why tier lists are useless. And then, once I relate that to Bucky, bro, we're on Bucky's head the whole rest of the video. Alright, bet. Let's start. Now, when I say that tier lists are useless, I really mean that tier lists are being made wrong, because I don't truly believe that they're useless. They have a use. They have a use to easily show who the best character in the game is. But if they're being made wrong, then there's no point. It's like a study guide that doesn't have the material on the test. There's no point of it, right? So, how they're being made wrong? Well, they're being made off only strength. And you might be saying, oh, well, that makes sense. The stronger the character, the better the higher, right? Well, not particularly. In my opinion, when you make a tier list, you have to consider the matchup charts. Now, if you do not know what matchup charts are, they're a very common thing in the fighting game community and fighting games. Basically, it's just like what character beats another character, and we call it counter swapping, counter picking, blah blah blah, right? And people will make videos about who counters who, but I feel like they're not considered on the tier list by how much they should be, bro. Right? And spoiler alert, the reason why Bucky is the best character in this game is because this nigga has no hard counters. I don't care. Fight with the wall. Right? So, we're going to go more into depth about matchup charts when we get to the Bucky section. But right now, I just want to give an example on why tier lists are completely useless. So, we can all agree that Magic is a better character than Black Panther, right? We can all agree. Well, the thing is, Black Panther is a lot harder to play against than Magic. And I'm having an example to show y'all what I mean. So let's say we have an equally good Black Panther and Magic player, and they're both going 20-3 first half, carrying their teams, right? So the enemy team decides, okay, we're gonna swap, and we're just gonna swap to a mid counter. Now in my example, I'm gonna say Bucky, because Bucky counters both of these characters, and although Bucky does counter Magic more, it's not important in this scenario, right? So they both have a mid counter, which is Bucky on the team now. So the next round goes by, and what do the stats look like? Well, now the Magic is only 30-3, while the Black Panther is 40-3. And the reason is because a mid Bucky is going to threaten a Magic, even though the Bucky's not even good at the game, like all Bucky players. Yeah, random stray. Because Magic's easier to play against, it's going to be a more threatening counter. Now, the Black Panther, since he's mid, Black Panther is still just going to go rampant. Because Black Panther, if you do not know how to stop him, he's going to destroy your team. Now, there's still a reason why Magic is the better character overall. Because if you have two good counters, like a good Bucky player and a good Black Panther player, the Magic can still work around that. If you're good enough on Magic, you can beat any counter because she's good as a character. But if you're good enough on Black Panther, sometimes the counters will just shut you down and you can't do anything. Which is why Black Panther is overall a weaker character than Magic, but Magic's still easier to stop. You feel me? So tier lists just won't work. And that's exactly the reason why Bucky is the greatest character of all time in this game, because Bucky has no hard counters. So I'm gonna put up a matchup chart on screen, and have I ever played Bucky before? No, but you know what, I don't really need to. As a player pushing Celestial, I really should be Celestial right now, but I'm kind of hard stuck GM1 like 50 elo, not the point. Like Bucky he just doesn't lose to anybody, which is so strong. Even the best character in the game, the overtuned characters in the game, still lose to people. Storm loses the hit scan, in like far range and shit. Same thing as Iron Man. Wolverine gets slight countered by Penny and Namor. You can play around him. Cloak and Dagger gets countered by Magneto. Bro, the thing is, even these slight counters, Bucky like doesn't have any slight counters. We're gonna get into that, but the only counter people really say is, oh, he doesn't do well in the double shield. And the craziest thing is that saying someone doesn't do well in the double shield is not a counter. That's like saying Black Widow gets countered by the whole cast because she's not a good character. Like, what? Like, bro, you can still work around it as Bucky. You can, like, for example, you cannot work around Namor as a Spider-Man. Like, just having no consistent solid counters that are going to 100% shut you down if they're like playing well is just it's just broken. And here's the thing, most of those type of archetypes don't have hard counters. I'm not advising for every single character to have a hard counter like Spider-Man and Namor does, but the thing is that usually the characters that don't have super hard counters don't also beat every single other archetype in the game. Bucky beats Brawl Tanks, Bucky beats Dive, Bucky beats Poke, Bucky beats fucking Flinks, Bucky beats everything, bro, and he can fit into every team comp as well. And the reason is because for some unknown reason, they decided to give Bucky 2 forms of hard CC and overhealth. And not only did they give him overhealth, but they gave him more overhealth than almost any DPS in the game. For what? For why? For why, bro? This is why Iron Man wanted to kill fucking Bucky and Tony Stark in Civil War, bro. I wish he did. Anyways, let's talk about it. Bucky has 2 forms of hard CC, and you might be asking, what am I talking about hard CC? Well, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know how to explain it except for like giving the example that was given to me. Cause on stream, I was asking, why the hell does Bucky like punch beat Magic Dash, even in her ultimate, Spider-Man pool, and just things like that in general? And they explained it to me. They said Bucky's punch is hard CC, so when you get hit by it, it's basically a fucking like, it's basically a cutscene, an animation, right? And since Magic's technically isn't an animation or hard CC, it's just them getting hit and putting in the air. Spider-Man is just him pulling and him getting sent. But no, Bucky's isn't just him getting punched, it's an animation that isn't fucking cancelable unless you like do another animation. So for example, 2 Bucky punches, they'll just fall on the ground no matter when they're hit. It's not who goes first, it's just they'll fall on the ground. But since other moves don't have fucking hard invincibility CC or whatever, they just get beat by Bucky punch, which is so stupid. So number 1, beating all dives. Number 2, he has the fucking like pull, beating all Brawl Tanks. But what's so stupid is that he gets the most overhealth in the fucking DPS category, other than like Mr. Fantastic. Now, don't fact check that, like, don't fact check me on that, but it's pretty fucking high considering he can get like 450 or something egregious, or at least 350. Like, I don't know why. I do not know why. And you know what I would do to nerf him? Also, before fucking nerfs, people will cry to you. The FBI downplayers of Doom will say, oh, but he's not his scan. Oh, my baby character. Oh, my baby character. I have to aim. I have to lead my shots. He's not hit scan. What will I ever do? While his bullets are the fucking size of torpedoes. Like, bro, like, that doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Not only are his bullets the size of torpedoes, but my Bucky player friend said that if the enemies are close enough, it fucking does splash damage. I can't fucking fact check this, but if that's true, this is fucking, like, most bullshit character of all time, bro. Right? So you might be asking, what would I do to nerf him? Well, you know, although I would really love to make it where he has 1 bullet in the chamber, because, you know, fuck him, and no overhealth and blah 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 blah, that would kill the character. Appropriate nerfs, in my opinion, all they need to do is like 2 things. Number 1, make it so you only get overhealth if you hit the ability. There is no reason why you're missing your fucking tainted voltage and you're still getting overhealth. There's no reason why on Magic I'm stepping through discs, dodging your fucking red fucking blast, and now you have overhealth so I can't do the one-shot combo. And the number 2 thing is that they need to make his punch not hard CC. That is it. Will this make him worse against dives? Yes, but there's plenty of other people that are good for dives. And not only that, he still has his fucking like hook. He still has the punch. It's just that it's not hard CC. So you might be asking, if it's not hard CC, then what it's gonna do? It's gonna do what every other one does. Whoever does it first wins the interaction. Which makes sense. Please, for the love of God, they need to nerf Bucky in this mid-season patch. And if they fucking buff Bucky like some fucking chatters in my chat were saying, I don't know if I'm gonna continue playing this game. Now, is that a lie? Yes, but like I deadass, like he just makes the game so unfun. And Bucky players will swear on their fucking lives that he's like mid-A tier. Not even like, okay, if they would be a little bit more respectable if they said he's in S tier, like one of the best characters in the game, but not the best. But no, they think he's mid-A tier, bro. Like, are we smoking the highest like form of crack, bro? Because whatever fucking type of epidemic shit y'all got in your lungs, bro, please pass it to me, because I need it for every time I like lose to a Bucky player, bro. Holy fuck, this character is stupid as hell. That's it. I mean 100% of every single thing I say in this video. Please nerf Bucky. Overtuned character. Best character in the game. Peace. Fuck, that snap was ass. Whatever, bro.
I'm not a vengeful person, but today I'll make an exception.